Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am so sorry. I am late. I don't think I've ever done that before. Oh my gosh. Time got away from me, and we have a bunch of grandkids over. Oh, wow. Wowza. I'm here. I need to do a little bit of housekeeping here. So out. And then let's get started. Okay. Let me see. I don't even know if I can add the other the other camera after gotten started. Uh poor Cheryl. Poor Cheryl. Okay, I'm gonna give her a try and see. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. So a little bit. Let's see if I can get it to add myself, my other camera here. How has everybody been doing? I haven't had a chance to watch everybody like I normally do. Um, I'm going to There's going to be some feedback for just 1 second. Okay. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Carol. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Lisa. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. All right. So, um, a lot of you know, if you're in my group, that I became from a grandmother of 8 to a grandmother of 10, literally overnight. My daughter and son-in-law have started fostering 2 kids, and this has been going on since the end of May. And bless their hearts, thank you, Sharon. They're worn out. So my husband and I decided that we would take all the kids, which is 5. All of their kids, which is 5. So hey, Judy. And Grandpa is out there right now making ice cream sundaes. They've been laughing and giggling and carrying on. So I think he's got it. I think he's got it under control. I mean, we had that many of our own, so he's going to be tired though. So yeah, we went and got them. They played with the bunnies outside. We grilled hot dogs, and now we're doing ice cream sundaes. So I'm going to go ahead and point this down. Thanks again, you guys. Wait, let me check real quick and see. I don't know. I'm going to turn this. I'm like, I don't know where my battery's at. I think it's good, though. I think it's good. I had it plugged in. Hi, Jenny. Hey, girl. Okay, you guys. Woo! I looked up. I was kind of fiddling around because I did come in here a little bit early. Hi, Luann. And looked up and it was 7. Ah! And I hadn't even got my other device hooked up. Okay, you guys. So last month, Cheryl and I got to create for each other, which was a real treat. That was super fun. I can't wait to go back and see the replays of how everybody created for each other. I don't know how that got turned down. There we go. Hi, Robin. Hi, Robin in Australia. So I got my square here, my block from Cheryl. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over so you guys can see it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Look at all of the detail. There's a little art book here. There's a paintbrush. There's some little scissors. There is all of these beautiful flowers. Look at the colors. They go so well together. She's got this flower here on her wrist. We've got these buttons up here. I love it. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. And the doilies, I didn't watch her create it, but it is, I love the Art Nouveau style, and it is Art Nouveau, and it's also got the colors that I love. And this quote says, "A good person tolerates your car singing. A good friend sings right along with you," which I absolutely love. And isn't that the truth? I definitely like to belt it out in the car. And I love, love, love listening to music. So these have all been so special. I know that you guys have watched us do this for the last 6 months, and I feel like you all have been a part of it with us. You guys can all feel how special it is to each of us, how humbling it is to have these women that you love and that you look up to create for you. It's been just an amazing, amazing thing. And I'm gonna be sad when it's done. I really am. I'm gonna miss it a lot. Hi Cheryl. Hi Carol. So this month I am creating for Kris Hunter, and Kris, hi Cheryl. There's lots of Cheryls here tonight. Back when the subscription box that I do was a artist trading card box. That's how it started out. It'll be 2 years next month that this box has been going. Hi Judy. And Kris did this is when I first met her. She did a event with us, and was so gracious to do it with us, to help us with our little endeavor, our little box. And over the next several times, like, she did it anytime I reached out to her. She was just so gracious and so willing to give us her time and her talent, and I just appreciate that so much. And I love her sense of humor. I love her style. I would describe her style as over the top in the best possible way. So, that being said, I am going to do, and I went back and forth about this, okay? Because I feel this has been done for Kris before, but I'm going to do it different, okay? I'm going to do it different. So I made me a little sunbonnet Sue pattern. I cut this square out of a quilt that I have. And I'm going to do a lot more here too. But rather than the traditional sunbonnet Sue, this sunbonnet Sue is going to be Krisified. Kris Hunterified. And I'm going to use some leopard print. I'm going to use some shiny gold fabric. I've got some red lace here. I've got this was part of a necklace. It was a pin, and it's really sassy. Thought that might be pretty sassy on her hat. So I'm going to do a sunbonnet Sue, but it's going to be over the top in the best possible way, which is exactly how I think of Kris. So let's get started. What I did is I traced her on tracing paper, and I'm going to cut her out. So yeah, it has been a pretty busy day, as Mondays are for everyone, I think. I'm going to cut out her entire bonnet here, even though it's in 3 different parts. Now, this is not a hard thing to draw, but while I am visiting with you guys, I don't want to have to think about it. You know what I mean? So I decided I would just trace it. So you guys, your input is always, as always, welcome here. This is one of those, if you guys have watched me over recently, I got a whole bunch of fabric swatches. And I was like, surely I have some leopard print somewhere. Well, there was some in the fabric swatches. So this is what I'm thinking, okay? And you guys tell me. But I have these little miniatures. We all know that Kris loves miniatures, right? And I've got an old style telephone. These were earrings. Can you imagine? Can you guys hear my grandkids? They're having such a good time with Grandpa. A boom box and a cassette tape. So I was thinking, how cute would it be for Sunbonnet Sue to be totally 80s? Like, rad. Because I know that Kris and I are like the same age. Close to the same age. So I feel like those miniatures are very 80s. So the leopard print, I think all of that stuff kind of goes along with, hey, Tony. Thanks, Luann. I hope so. You know, as much I do love this and I will miss it so much. It does make me a little nervous every month creating for somebody else. But what I've decided is you just got to let that go. Try not to overthink it. Do your best to make it something that they will love, you know. I need to go back and watch the replays because I know Cheryl opened the one that I did for her. I got to watch a little bit of her but the grandkids, you know. And I heard her say, I don't know if Michele knew I was collecting overalls. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I knew. Okay, and I am going to continue to use, oh my gosh, you guys. I'm going to use this as a pattern and sew this all on here. Move this back a little bit because it doesn't quite cover it, but that's okay because I am thinking that we will do something along the lines like this. Good. See, because I feel like sometimes you guys, like with Cheryl, you guys helped me so much with her, with doing Cheryl's. So let's see. For this part right here, I think I'm going to need some plain red fabric. Of course, I took all of my fabric out up here. What do I got? What do I got that I can put? I just grabbed this fur just because, you know, hey, I feel like the 80s were pretty over the top. Let's see. I just needed some bearings there. I'll tell you what, kids are amazing, aren't they? Um, oh my gosh, that would be cute. See, I was thinking, how funny would it be? I don't necessarily think this is Kris, but how funny would it be if she had like a sleeve, like a full sleeve, a tattoo? Um, these kids are just, they haven't known us very long, you know? I mean, they are from a family that isn't our immediate family, isn't necessarily related to us, but that we have been around. Um, oh my gosh. Oh, I don't ever use this stuff. Is it normal for furry fabric to shed? I know you guys can't hear them, but they're so funny. Um, yeah. Thank you, Teresa. I do too. Hey, Christy. Hi. They, I mean, that's what I mean. Like they're happy to be here. They're outgoing. I mean, kids are very resilient, very, very resilient, right? Um, let's see, what was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna do red, something red here. Oh, I know exactly what. I have red velvet. It doesn't shed terrible. Okay. I'm like, maybe, do I want to use that? Oh gosh, this is lined. I could even just use the lining as, do it both ways. Okay. So, yeah, I'm really sorry I was just a few minutes late, you guys, but um, I can stay just a little bit late because we're gonna our friend Lisa Boone is not going to be able to be on after me as was originally scheduled. But then after that is Nicole. I am doing Chris Hunter, Linda. And don't you know that dishes can wait? Linda's in my group and she knows I've been reading a book about deslobification for people that are slobs and how to get it under control. So I did do dishes today though. And I mopped my floor. So let's see. Dang it, I still didn't make it. Well, maybe. Just enough. Oh my gosh, you guys, how cute. How cute is this? So you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that about Kris, right? Over the top in the best possible way. You know I'm not being nasty. I hope. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I also think I could definitely give her a microphone. I feel like she needs a pair of high top Reeboks with 14 pairs of socks all scrunched down on the top of this. But with the cassette, I just need to clip this off. We can do, oh my gosh, now the ideas are just coming. I can write on there, you know, Kris's mixtape or patchwork mixtape, something mixtape, whatever. And I do have 2 of these, so we might have to do both. And then, of course, the phone and the boombox. The boombox from Say Anything. Which, I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was the best movie ever. Yes, and I do. I have this. I have this. And, okay, so where's the little thing I had? So I was thinking this might be a little much. I might have to take some of this off. But how cute would it be for her to have a bee in her bonnet? Yes, I definitely have all the bling. I have all the bling, and I have all of the all of this bling. And I just haven't taken this apart yet, but I have this as well. I did use part of it for something, it looks like. But yeah, I do have bling here for her. For sure, definitely. But I kind of think I might like the bee better than this. But that Kris, she has a bee in her bonnet. Oh, goodness. So for the dress, yeah, I don't know. I am not quite decided on this part yet. I definitely think that might be a little bit bigger. This could even be down here. I have black too. Oh my gosh. Did you guys do the whole thing with the lace layered stuff and the gloves and the black bracelets, you know, the whole Madonna thing? Just hopefully it wasn't just me. Oh, yes. Linda, leopard shoes. I don't think this has a wrong way. But I'm thinking that her dress, the top part is going to be this gold. Okay. I love how, I mean, when I start these, I have an idea and it seems to just blossom the more I go with you guys. Am I out of the frame? Sorry. I'm just cutting out the dress. And I have a whole Sunbonnet Sue And Sam, her buddy Sam, in one of my auction finds, I got like a whole pattern book of it. So cute. Oops. Oh, Lydia, I'm creating for Kris. It wasn't just me. Good. Good. Jelly bracelets. Yes, to go with our shoes. To go with our jelly shoes. Oh my gosh. And your feet would just be disgusting. You guys remember that? Like your feet would just be so gross. Let's see. Wearing those jellies and stink. Lord. Woo. Stinky feet. Let's see here. And I definitely was a skating rink girl. I skated every Friday night, always without fail. And they used to have overnight skates where you would stay the night at the skating rink. Woof, it was nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble happening. Oops. Look, Grandpa. Look, Grandpa. Okay. Oh, you weren't. The Dr. Scholl's. We, I can remember because, I mean, we definitely did not have money. And it's so weird because my kids were never like this. But when I was a kid, I don't know if it was just a different time or whatever, but like brand names were so important, you know, the Guess jeans and the, you know, Jordache and different stuff like that. So when penny loafers got really popular during the whole preppy phase, this was before the Valley Girl thing, I think. And you know, MTV was brand new. I got my penny loafers at a discount shoe place, and I would take a black magic marker, and because the edge of the sole would just peel off. Oh man, and I would, you know, darken that up. Okay, so you there and there. I am going to, you know, I don't, let me go back up here. What was, if you cut fur on backside, it's better. I'll have to ask you again, Sarah, what you mean by that. Because I'm sitting here thinking maybe trying to cover up this Sue isn't the best plan. And I should just tack all of this to each other. And because I don't want it to show through. You know what I mean? I don't want it showing through. I think I do want think I do want a velvet strip there. Woo! Probably shouldn't rip velvet. That went everywhere. Who has time to cut? Who has time to cut stuff? I know. I think it sounds so sweet too. I mean, he always talks about how I allow them to do whatever they want, which, you know, I mean, not really, but I also don't feel like it's my job to limit cookies and stuff like that because I am grandma. You know, they were here with us for about a week. Two of them. Their other grandparent had the baby. And of course, in that time, I didn't just, you know, they had to eat real food. They didn't just eat cookies and hot dogs and ice cream sundaes. But on an evening like this, where just giving mom and dad a break so they could go out to dinner, I'm not gonna. I don't want to limit their cookie intake or anything like that. But Grandpa is more one to say, okay, that's enough. They don't need any more. And I always tell him, these babies are starving to death, obviously. And you go get them from school, you know. They're hungry when they get here. School starts here on August 14th. And I'm like, wowza. Look at all my red fuzzies. This is just going to kind of be... Okay. I'm still not sold completely on this. But I think like all the way around everything, I grabbed this gold rickrack. Because I think that really needs to be lined around with that. Hey, Michele. That's right, Tony. That's right. I'm not, I mean, you know, I did, and they tease me, of course, as all kids do. We never got away with that. Well, you're right, you didn't, unless you were at Grandma's house, so. So same thing applies. Where's her arm? There it is. I think that after I cut this out, I'm going to go ahead and start gluing it down. I mean, you know what? I'm just going to go for it, right? Like... Lima! God! They're so funny. Oh yeah, and I grabbed these too. I like those hearts. Those are pretty cute. feel like get the base down. I liked the leopard shoes, Linda. I'm creating for Kris Hunter this month. So we're doing Sunbonnet Sue 80s style. I did the Sunbonnet Sue on Cheryl's too. And I'm like, Lena must be getting on everybody's nerves. Poor baby. I wonder if Grandpa thought he could get by with going and doing something while they were being so good. Okay. Boop, her little leopard booty. Okay. Yep, let's just go for it. Let's get this started. I am going to... Actually, I think I might... I'm going to put this down here instead of... as a stripe, I think. And I will probably be sewing around a lot of this. So funny. They're so funny. Oh wait. Alright, shoe. Let's get this shoe on here. I do have some interfacing. I didn't even really think about it. But this is good, I think. Okay. Now I'm just going to cut a little off of here. They are having a good time, aren't they? So sweet. Wonder if I can... Nope. I'm like, I wonder if I can rip this. Give it kind of a... No, but I'll have to do it after. Oops. I kind of messed that up, so now we're just going to do it on purpose. Give her a bit of a frayed look down here. Once I got into high school, I got into the whole, my mom used to tell me, so I graduated in 88, and my mom used to tell me, you look like a bag lady every day, because I would do combat boots and big long sweaters and fray the bottom of my skirts and wear long johns underneath it and tie a flannel around my waist. It was like, and I got a petticoat, me and my sister actually, and we would fight over that silly thing to be able to wear it. Right, Lydia? Oh, yeah. When the kids are here, Bugs makes himself scarce, let me tell you. And you know what, you guys? For my Bugs fans, for my friends of Bugs, he won't go outside lately. I'm like, somebody must have beat him up out there. Because, I mean, he loves to go outside. And he's not wanting to go. And I'm like, somebody must have been picking on him out there. Okay. If it was a chicken, it would have served him right if it was a chicken. I don't know what game they're playing, but can you guys see the shimmery in this? It's pretty shiny. Pretty shiny. So it is 7:45, but I'm going to go ahead and go a little over. After me is Nicole with the Doria Creations. You're definitely going to want to stick around here for her. But Lisa was having issues with her phone or internet, technical type things, and so she is not going to be able to be on. I did really like the white fur, though. I think that this red velvet. Aw, thanks, Tony. Maybe that could be Linda. It is awful hot out there. So this red velvet, I have some cord. I think if I sew around that, although I think I might have some gold piping, you guys. If I have gold piping, that would be good to put on either side of this. And I would want to do that prior to putting that down. I kind of think that she needs like some big gold earrings too. Did you guys have, when I was in the 80s, you know, it was like just the earrings, you know, like red, blue, yellow, bright, big bobbly things, you know, with the big bracelets and stuff. I mean, I was in middle school. And you know, when you're in middle school, you wear every accessory you have at the same time. Oh, I loved Holly Hobby when I was a kid. Thanks, Maureen. Yeah, this is for Kris Hunter. I think I might go ahead and put this gold around here. I do not have any gold thread, I don't believe. Like when I sew around this all, it's either going to have to be white or black, I think. Yeah, Mavis. Desert boots. Oh. Thanks, Christy. Everybody. Hey, Mom! My mommy's on here. Everybody needs big gold earrings. So for Kris, I mean, because it's for Kris, we definitely have to have as much bling as possible. Let's see, I think I want to... That sounded like 2x4s when you walked. My mom's ears must have been burning when I was talking about how she used to say I went to school looking like a bag lady. Oh, for heaven's sakes, come on. I was thinking I could save this jump ring. Well, and put it back in my stash. I remember like not lacing up my high top basketball shoes all the way, and they would kind of clump off the back of your foot, so you walked like clump, clump, clump. Those kids have a sugar high, I bet. That might have to do it. Okay, so if I do the piping around the fur, oh, I know. I had this little belt buckle that I thought might be cute. I could probably put rhinestones all around it. Like in this little kit, there's a bunch of these little baguettes. But she should probably have a belt, right? This is what was in it before. It was just these chains, but they are awful, like rusty chains. But a chain belt seems to be right on brand with what we're doing here as well. I don't know if I can do that. That's ugly. Ugly. Kind of all over the place. I just want a little snip off of this red velvet. There we go. So, what? Give me your best 1980s music songs. I do, like I said, I do have another cassette tape, and I have all of this room right here to do. So we've got the cassette tape, the boom box, and I've got 2 of each of these. The phone. I don't know if Kris was, but you know, it was the 80s and there was a lot of us latchkey kids. That's very 80s. Oh, Bugs is my cat. And he's not a fan of much of anything. Y'all, my grocery pickup tried to substitute his cat food with another cat food, and I was like, oh my gosh, they don't know Bugs. He is not having this other cat food. I think I can also make this gold, this belt. Oh, anything Madonna, Michael Jackson, Like a Virgin, Every Breath You Take. My gosh, I thought that Every Breath You Take was on the radio all the time. Did you guys used to do the thing where you would listen to and then push record and get really mad when Casey Kasem would talk midway through the song? Dang it, Casey Kasem! So I've also got her arm here, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that other than put a bracelet on it. Oh, maybe this heart would be a good bracelet looking thing. I do think I have some black leather too. Let's see. I'm thinking that if I make this gold, and if she were to have like a black leather type of situation here. What I don't want is for her to look like Santa Claus, though. We do not want her looking like Sunbonnet Santa. Yes, Olivia Newton-John. Prince. New Edition. Oh my gosh. You know what I could do? Oh my gosh, you guys. I think what I'm going to have to do is look up album covers and then print them. And they just might have to go on here as well. Shaka Khan. Bring on the bling. Yeah, I know there's not near enough bling here. I think I'm going to have to use this for the bling. And you guys, I love the idea of the bee in her bonnet, but I just kind of feel like, I don't know though. This right here is not, this isn't it. I might be able to, like, I've got so much junk around here. Like, take some of this off or trim it down and do some of the red. I'll have to fiddle with it a little bit. I might have to go out there and relieve Grandpa, or at least give him a hand. And I'm sure that as soon as Nicole is able to come on, that she will. I'm going to check and see. Ring my bell. That was a good one. I want to say that was 1979, and I only say that because I remember it being really popular when I was going into the 4th grade. So maybe like 1980. I just want to see if Cheryl has messaged saying that or Nicole has messaged, and she hasn't yet. Which we can have a break. I just, yeah, this is a little bit too Santa Claus. It needs to be more the chains for it to look like the 80s, in my opinion. I could see if I have that gold piping. Let me look here. I do have red. Okay, a 30-minute break, you guys. 30 minutes. Go get yourself an ice cream sundae. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. We don't need that kind of negativity in our lives. Where's my gold? Where's all my metallic? That is just bias tape, but I know that I have actual piping in gold. All right, you guys, take a 30-minute break and then come back to see Nicole. I will be finishing this up. I do a Thursday live at 3 Central, and it's called Journal in Progress, but I just work on whatever I have going on. Oh, yes, the girls just want to have fun, Linda. That is a really good one. That's a really good one. Yeah, if you want to catch me working on this, I don't like to completely finish it on lives because I want there to be a little bit of surprise when she opens it for you guys. So after Nicole, Kris is going to be on, and I will see you guys Thursday. Hopefully, come see me on Thursday at 3. All right, you guys, thanks so much. See you next time. Bye.